Hey guys, what's going on? True Light here, bringing you my first ever Let's Play. You're probably wondering what game I'm gonna play. Well, actually, you know you're not really, because it's in the title. And my friend, he had a PlayStation 2 emulator, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know you could get those. And he's like, yeah man, just download it. So I did. I got this Yu-Gi-Oh game that I used to always play. I used to love it, but it's been about 7 years, so I thought, hey, why not try and do a Let's Play of it and see if I can win, of course. Anyway, let's start the game. Oh yeah, one more thing. It's on a emulator, so if I spend 1 hour trying to get the video correct, so if the video is wrong, like there's like black line in it, you might just have to deal with that, because honestly it did take me about 1 hour to fix or try and get this good, but hopefully it won't bother anyone too badly. Let's get into it. I will read everything, like all the text and stuff. It takes a while because there's a lot of text and my spelling's not perfect, but we'll see how we go. The British Empire in the 1480s, the Wars of the Roses. The power struggled between the houses of Lancaster, Red Rose, and York, White Rose, to decide a royal successor was nearing an end. With the York list well in the lead, the reign of Richard III was but a step away. And in French, yeahhhh, a faggot, the last Lancastrian heir, was being forced to live a life of exile. Wow, because they suck. The Lancastrian forces were rendered powerless by an ancient cards of sorcery wielded by Seto and his 7 followers, who known as the Rose Crusaders, served under the flag of Lord Crawford, a powerful Yorkist nobleman. Lacking a duelist to champion their cause, defeat was imminent for the Lancastrians. Oh man, my spelling's horrible. Sorry guys. In England, duel card games were still in the fleeting stage. Thus, the Lancastrians had to look elsewhere for a duel master capable of facing the Rose Crews in battle. Why would they? With this in mind, Margaret Melbaefort of Lancaster secretly requested a high druid to summon a duelist from another age. Is that me? I assume that's me. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've just been teleported or something? Ooh. Summoned from the mystic circle of the red and white roses, the one capable of harnessing pure power. Am I now? There was truth to a legend of the Rose Duelist. Lady Margaret. I did it. Now we have the means for defeating the evil forces of Rosencrantz. Oh, my apologies. In my summon I'd forgotten I was in the presence of a Rose Duelist. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Simon McMorran. I'm going to call him McMorran, even though it's McMorran. High Druid and servant of Lancaster. May I be so bold to ask the name of by which your duelist you'd like to be known? Sure. I'll just eat a dick? No. I'll just do something normal, I guess. I'll just be James. James? A fine name indeed. You know it is. Now here's the situation. The year is 1485 and you are currently in Stonehenge, near Salisbury, England. The British Empire is a turmoil, with the House of Lancaster's rightful claim to the throne being challenged by the Yorkist usurper. Oh fuck, I don't even know what that says. The power struggle is oh dear. The power struggle is referred to as the Wars of the Roses, a name based on the badges used by both sides. A red rose for the Lancastrians and a white rose for the Yorkists. Right now, our kingdom is threatened by the Yorkists and their wrongful claim to the throne. All because the Yorkists enjoy the support of the Rose Crusaders and their sorcerers' White Rose cards. Using our Red Rose cards, we summoned you, James, to this day and age. Bro, you can't just do that. We hope that your dueling experience, what experience, would defeat Rose Crusaders and lead us to victory. You will help us. Us? Of course, you will. Foolish of me to even doubt where your loyalists lie. Rumor has it that only the legendary Rose Duelist stands a chance against the power of the Rose and Curse. We appreciate any help you can provide us against them. Before I forget, I should warn you that the rules of the dueling differ from here than those of your age. Here in England, dueling is governed by what we know as the perfect rule. In addition to several minor distinctions, there are two major differences. One is the existence of movement or positioning of the other is the deck leader concept. These are the two aspects of dueling that were lost in the process when the ancient sport of duel monsters was adopted to card form. The perfect rule represents these lost rules that were mere curiosity relieved here in England. Perhaps a practice duel will survive better than an explanation, shall we? No, I think I can explain it in our first actual match, because this is just going to waste too much time. First, James, you must select a deck to win with. It is important that you feel the vibrations of the deck leader. The minute resolutionists that ring true to your soul. The cards themselves draw the power from energies of the ancient ones. The deck leader acts as an intermediate between the ancient ones and the deck wielder. James, it is essential that you, Batman, you select a card leader whose rhythm matches your sterling of your soul. Jeez, this is deep stuff, mate. Here are several decks which you can choose from. Give it your serious thought and make your selection. Choose carefully, for the deck you select will guide your destiny and your duels. Okay, what do we got? We got a fairy deck. I think that's a monster deck. It's got deck stars and stuff. I think I might get a fairy deck this time. Yep. Its rating is the worst, but hey, it's a challenge. Yep. And I think they confuse a lot. Ah, I see you've selected your deck. So that's the effect of Celtic Red Rose cards. It looks like there's some truth to the rumor that the Red Rose cards are capable of time transformation. Who's there? Who's there? It's been some time since the Battle of Barnet Old One. Rosencurse, what brings you here? I'm giving him a Batman voice now. Only a member of the Rose Crusaders may call me that by that name. If you may recall, I told you once before that you may only address me as Seto. Or does the memory fail you, old man? And you must be the dreaded Rose Duelist. I must admit there's a certain aura of power emanating from you. I believe an introduction is in order. I'm Seto, leader of the Rose Crusaders. There are members of our little group who prefer to call me by the name of Rosencurse. Why? I ask you again, what brings you here, Seto? Terrible Batman voice. Mind your manners, old man. What else would bring me here? I've come to the Red Rose cards. After all, it was you who showed me how the summoning capabilities would evolve when the Red Rose cards are combined with the transport powers of the White Rose cards. You aren't thinking of attempting the Forbidden Rose summoning? If so, then the Red Rose cards must never fail into your evil hands. Card sorcery traps into the powers of the Ancient Ones. By their very nature, each card is double-edged sword that can be both ways. Cut both ways. The rose cards alone harness tremendous power. There is no telling what horrors one might unleash to the world of combining red and white. I will sacrifice my own life, if need be, to prevent any from uttering the spell of doom. The spell of doom? Fool. The 16 red and white rose cards grant power over all. Dual Legend has twisted the true meaning of these cards. We, Rose Crusaders, have sworn to create a utopia free from the ravages of war. We intend to accomplish this with the very power of the cards, and we shall do so by extending the rule of Richard III throughout the known world. By the way, it was clever of you to form a circle of the red rose cards within the white rose barrier to summon this rose duelist. But you were foolish to come alone. This area is surrounded, and if you wish to leave your life, you will do so only by handing over the red rose cards. Me? A fool? Then what about you? Sounds like half-yada. Are you fool enough to actually believe the red rose cards would remain here in my possession? Right after the summoning, I had their cards dispersed among our best jewelers to keep them from your hands, I'm guessing. Yep. Then you leave me with but one option. I shall enlist the aid of your precious rose jewels. You take leave of your senses. And you speak too soon, old man. Heed my words, duelist. If you wish to return to your proper time period, and you require 16 cards of the red and white rose cards. The red and the white positions must be laid out in reverse of the summoning order to send you home. You know the spell? Since you need the 16 rose cards just as much as we do, I propose a partnership. Help us gather the cards, and I shall guarantee your return after we've achieved the ultimate goal. An absurd proposal. Do you think that we're honourable, James? Would even lend your ear to your ridiculous proposal? Can you be so sure, old man? Let me see. Simon's side has 8 of the red rose cards, while my side, the Crusaders, has possession of the 8 white rose cards. As the members are even, simple arithmetic indicates that you could side with either one of us. But I'm sure you'll take into account who's winning this war after all. Who was desperate enough to summon you in the first place? I think it's quite clear which side is better positioned to send you home. James, heed not the words of this power-hungry lunatic. Simon, must you resort to name-calling? I'm here. I'll tell you what, why don't we leave this decision to our dear duelist? After all, Simon, the duelist's future is not for us to decide now, is it? Well, yes, but... Splendid. In keeping with the tradition of old Temple Gardens, I offer you a choice, duelist. Here are 2 rose cards. The white represents me, and the red represents old fool Simon here, aka Batman. For the sake of justice, choose the red rose. Stand by my side, duelist. Choose the white rose. How 14 minutes? Ooh, I shouldn't have showed that. Yeah, 14 minutes. I think the video is like half an hour long. Hopefully I don't have to split this up, but if I do, I can do so. So right now I'm gonna side with Seto. Sorry, Batman. Wise choice, Jules. I see you're well. Hang on, just in case I have to split, I'm just gonna do the intro one more time. Hey guys. No, just kidding. A wise choice, Jules. I see you are well versed in judging your situation. Welcome to the Rose Crusaders. I am honored. Okay, old man. It's time you made yourself scarce. No! What? What are you doing? Stop! No! No! Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I just need you out of the way until everything is settled. Now, let's talk about the red rose cards. Someone mentioned that he's spread the cards among certain individuals that just after summoning you. I think it's safe to assume that the large number of those individuals are his confederates currently located in France. I would like to ask you to enter France from Dover and retrieve those cards for our cause. I would go myself, however, I'm needed here to maintain our barrier against any invading forces. According to the legend, one must use a deck whose cost is lower than the opponent's to capture a rose card of another colour. Okay, I remember that. Remember, a deck that costs lower than that is of an opponent is the key. I've also heard somewhere that the Celts inherited their rose cards from the original inhabitants of Stonehenge, which is where we are. This would mean that our enemy, yeahhhh, he comes from a line of Welsh nobility, would likely have inherited one of the red rose cards. This means that those who oppose the Rose Crusaders are sufficiently equipped to duel against us as equals. Given the desperate situation, they will retaliate with everything they've got. It would be wise not to underestimate them. I'm depending on you. I'm sure you are. I've just got here. They kidnapped me and fuck. I suppose I'll keep going. Give you a quick tutorial on how things work. So okay, this is where we are. So see on the bottom with DC 814. So that's my deck cost, and it has to be lower than that to unlock one of her rose cards, which it is. And we got save. I'm gonna do that now. Yep. Options, what have we got in options? Monster battle display. I'll display for now and then we'll turn it off later. Stereo mono, yep. Deck, alright. Okay. This is our chest. On the left side there's cards that we've unlocked. We haven't unlocked any extra yet. And the deck contains 40 cards. This is our deck over here. Well, 41 including your deck leader. Deck leaders have like certain abilities. Hang on, leader abilities. Oh, I got none? Huh. Well, see current like rank, it's got a star there. You can only have a deck leader if they have the star in the rank, so I can't just pick any one of these cards. And you can level them up to get more rank so they actually do get leader abilities, like move more spaces and whatnot. What else? You can sort through the cards. You can do cost sort. Got some traps in here. I should have a really look at the deck. Our decks, this game is very hard, so actually I might just use, you can press R3, which is, I'm not sure what it is actually, to unlock cards from the internet, which is like you just get a code. I might just unlock one card just so I'm not losing the whole time, because this game is very hard once you just start with your deck. Anyway, that might end for now, guys, and I'll upload this to YouTube, my first ever Let's Play, and then next episode we can actually do a duel and see how that goes and win and get those rose cards for Seto Kaiba and not Yugi. Let's kill him. Anyway, cheers mates, I'll see you next time.